Okay, what's a good real estate deal? Hi, my name is Wendell de Guzman from PCI. You can check our website at pcirei.com. Is this property a good deal? Property selling for 100,000, two bed, one bath, good area, okay schools, and seller needs to sell because he wants a bigger house. Well, the answer is I don't know because you need to provide more information than the information that you showed here, right? So how will you know whether you have a good deal or not? Well, first you need to know what is known as the ARV. ARV stands for after repair value, and that's really what houses in good shape are selling for in a particular area. It's also known as the fair market value, and if you don't know how to get the number, you can ask real estate agents to give you what is known as a comparable market analysis. All right, now the ARV is not the sales price. So a house could be selling for 100,000, but that's not the after repair value. Why? Because some sellers are motivated or desperate that they need to sell the house at a discount. Now, another thing you need to know is the repair amount because, you know, a house for 100,000, even though it's worth 200, supposedly the ARV is 200, it's not necessarily a good deal because what if it needs $100,000 worth of work or $100,000 worth of rehab? Then it's not a good deal, right? Now, basically, the repair amount is the cost of labor and materials to get the house in move-in condition. So, see, the thing is, when you're investing, houses in bad shape can still be good deals. It just depends on the numbers. Now, you need to know the sales price, and basically what you need to do is negotiate upfront and ask a simple question. If I offer you all cash and close quickly, what's the lowest price you will accept? All right. And when you negotiate a good price, let's say because sellers, even if they're asking for $100,000, they know going in they may not get $100,000, right? Depending on where the market is at, depending on the property, depending on their motivation, right? So there's a good chance if they're motivated that they're willing to take a lot less than that. It just depends on how well you negotiate. So another thing you need to know is why is the seller selling, right? So you need to know if the seller is motivated or not. A seller who just wants to sell to see what he can get for the house is not really motivated. Someone who needs to sell their house because they're relocating next month and they cannot lose this $100,000 a year job, right? So they want to relocate to Phoenix, Arizona, and they need as much as possible even leave their house, right? So they cannot just leave it and or list it on the MLS if it takes 4 months to sell. Then what do they do during those 4 months, right? So that's an example of a motivated seller, right? So the seller's motivation is very key in order to understand whether you have a good deal or not, because chances are good if the seller is motivated that it's a good deal. Now again, it's not 100%. You can have a desperate seller. I mean, I've encountered desperate sellers, but I cannot buy their house because the numbers don't work. Okay, so the motivation and the numbers both have to work for the deal to be great, right? Or at least good. Now you need 3 to 4 other pieces of information. You need property taxes, median rent. Is there any homeowners association? Why? Because you need these 3 numbers to calculate what will be your cash flow if you decide to rent the property out. You know, how much will be your holding cost if you decide to rehab the property. And you also need some basic property information like number of bathrooms, bedrooms, does it have a garage, a basement, is it finished or partially finished, etc., etc. Is this a good deal? It's worth 200,000, it's selling for 180, there are no repairs. Well, most likely not, right? Because there's not enough discount in there. You might be asking, well, is $20,000, isn't that enough discount? Well, the answer is no, because it's not really $20,000. By the time you sell this house, you will spend about 10% of the sales price in terms of realtor commission, closing cost, holding cost. And therefore, this house is not a good deal because you will not get any or you will not make any money off this house, right? What about this deal? It's worth 200, selling for 100, and it needs $40,000 worth of work. Now that's a lot of work, right? $40,000. Based on the numbers, this can be a good deal. Okay, this can be a good deal. So if you have a deal you want to submit, put the information on the left, and then someone from our acquisition team will contact you. And if it's a good deal, let's both make money from it. Bye now, and Thank you.